It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC North rivals. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's all up next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me as always, Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Started, it's Cade York, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow spotting T. Higgins for the touchdown there. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Browns now for their first drive. They'll be led out by Deshaun Watson. Of course, he won a national title at Clemson and already has 3 Pro Bowls under his belt in the National Football League. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And he makes it so difficult for all defenses because when he's got the ball, it's hard to say when a play is truly over because he can create from any spot on the field and in any situation, even when it appears that he's contained. When he's running your offense, a big play could arrive from any possible spot.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the gun, a give to Mixon. There's a nice move. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll give it to Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon punching it in from a yard away. And the Bengals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns' drive about to get started. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already... That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. And McPherson on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And he's off to a very poor start. 2 passes, 2 interceptions. We'll try and see if he can complete a few to the good guys here as he starts 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 1st down, it's Watson. Throw left side, complete. That's Hunt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Now Watson. Another completion here to Hunt. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Here's Watson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 3rd and long, it's Watson. Got an open man, that's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They run for it with Hunt. And he's taken down at the 43. Before picking up the first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Slant route complete to Bell. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked out.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones from 6 yards away. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable. And Really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Now he's looking just to add to his totals. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First things first, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Browns. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Watson. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Here we go. Here we go.
3rd and 2. Now Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Burrow will throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake the...
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Mixing up the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Now it's Burrow. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
And the Browns getting set to go.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. Back now in Cincinnati. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Watson. He's got it. And oh, he coughed it up. And the Bengals grab it. And some space here.
Loose inside the 30. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 13. After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The scoop and scoop, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to want.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Watson. Touchdown, Browns.
David Bell, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They go play action with Burrow.
And that one caught downfield by Boyd.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Second down and 3.
Hey, we got to go score. Let's go.
Burrow now off the bootleg. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further.
The 71 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Again, it's Mixon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon,
a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 23. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Watson looks to throw again. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. Now Watson. Being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And what a golden break here. This ball is going to be touchdown, but just outside of the red zone. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually works.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, he's got a man complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. The 40. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. One last throw here for Watson. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.